Hello there. Are you doing all right? You're sitting comfortably. I felt like doing a little video about a thing. I was going to show this off to some friends, but that kind of fell through, so we're doing it a bit different. I have here a bit of history reclaimed. What is in here, is very, very important to me. It isn't what I had, but it is, it's another of the. This is not our family one, but it's the same thing, and I feel like maybe I should just unwrap it and get started. So let me show you what's in here. This is very well taped and very well bubble wrapped, which I'm glad about, because apparently, while this was being shipped to me, whoever, like the delivery company, it looks like maybe at some point they just left the package that it was in just lying in a pool of perfume or wine or something from, presumably some broken or spilt bottle, and just left it completely soaked. The envelope was sodden, but luckily it's all plastic wrap, so I think it's all fine. But I wanted to wait to bring this out. This, hang on a second. Sorry, I need to quickly. Don't look at the insides. I'm going to not look at the insides. Sorry, I just noticed that the back was upside down, so I've just fixed that. This, I'm also going to take off this price sticker. I know that's blasphemy. It's probably been there for a billion years, but I would rather see the tiny bit of black that's behind this. It's very important to see that little bit of black. Oh, yeah, that's good. Right. Elite on the Spectrum is the formative game of my childhood. It's the one. This is my game. Do you want to know how much it's my game? Okay, right. I'll show you in a sec. But first, let's have a look inside. Okay, someone's. So I guess someone at. Oh, they haven't written on the thing, have they? They've written on part of the thing. So there's instruction for a thing. They've written all on the back of it. Look at this. Do you know what this is? This is their save games and the times on the tape. They've saved them. That tape presumably is not in here. It got very dark for a second there. Sorry about that. And maybe a number which might be a phone number. Don't ring that big number that was at the top. It's probably nothing. Anyway, thanks, Stephen. Couldn't grab an old envelope or something back in the mid-80s. But what else have we got in here? This is in very good condition, given that... Oh, poster. Okay. This is how you're going to find out how much I love this game. Right down here. Hang on, where's... I'm trying it. It's all reversed in the camera. Here, see that there's the. I can't see because my hands. This is all in the way of the camera. The Cobra, right? That's the Cobra Mark III. That is the ship you play as in the game. Get a good look at that. Hang on, I'm really trying to figure out how to get it lined up. Okay, get a good look at that. Like, this isn't the right angle, but it'll be all right. See that? It's like long and angular. It's got the little stick out of the front. My focus is completely gone. Let's turn off autofocus. No, focus on me. Thank you very much. Anyway, Cobra tattoo. This is my only tattoo, and it's of the ship from this game, from the Spectrum version of this game, because that's how important this game is to me. And now I have it. Oh, I'm so pleased. So yes, we've got the ship identification poster. We've got The Dark Wheel. This is a novelette. This is a story, just a story, set in the Elite universe that you don't need to read this to understand the game. It just bulks up the setting. They just packaged a story in the universe, which is amazing. We've got here, this won't be any help to me, but probably not anyway, I might try it, but this is a key overlay, right? The controls for this game were quite complicated. Most of the things you needed to do was on some key. You know, it wasn't menus for the most part, and that meant you had to memorize. Look, think about your keyboard and think about how many of those keys have some special function, specific thing in the game. And if you had the rubber key, the original 48K Spectrum, you literally could slot this over. The keys would be poking up through, so you could just look and see what you do. Doesn't work with the 48 Plus Spectrum, and so it won't work with the Next that I've got either, because they have keys that... Do you know what? Hang on a second. I'm going to pause for a minute. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you. God, my hair's going everywhere because I've got a fan on because it's warm. But this is or was my family's... Well, not my family's Spectrum, but my mum's relatives' family, like my uncles and aunts. ZX Spectrum 48, plus the 48K, and you can see like the keys. I'm not sure if you can see. The lighting might be a bit too much, but yeah, that helps. They're all like solid, like they all fit together in a square pattern. There's no gaps. So this, although they are raised in the middle, I don't think it's quite. No, it doesn't quite fit in the way it would have done on the rubber key one. So you can't really use this, but I don't need to. I remember most of the keys. Yes, that's right. It's been decades and I still remember the keys for Spectrum Elite. You've got the flight manual. This is the instruction book. And think for a Spectrum game. I don't know, I'm assuming that you have a basic knowledge of ZX Spectrum and the games, and if not, go and have a look. But if you remember right, you normally got them in the little, just cassette, holder, and the instructions were just like, and the entire story of the game were just like one paragraph or two paragraphs, like in the inlay in tiny writing. No! Oh, look, you've got so much gubbins. You've got graphics, you've got explanations of things, you've got guides to all the different ships, it goes in so much detail. Oh, it's great. Yeah, hang on, I think I just missed a bit. Yeah, like other games would say, hey, you can buy a beam laser, it fires continuously. This one's like, no, look, it's the laser is specifically, it's this model, it's by this company. There's so much that I know. Okay, Elite on the Spectrum is the start of the concept of video games having lore. I cannot substantiate that, but I'm still going to claim it. This was the first one where you had the game, but actually there was loads more stuff going on that was, hinted at, and everything interconnects in a, other games had plot, they had setting, they had, oh, you're this character and you're in this country, you've got to beat the aliens from there. But that's all it did. With this one, it fits things together. The same companies turn up doing different things, and you can kind of fit them together and realize what's going on. It mentions the different ways of playing the game, because this is I think, why is the lighting going weird? I think that Elite is the first true open world game. I think there are other games that had an open world in the way that we mean it nowadays, which is that not just that you can go anywhere in a non-linear fashion, but also that there are things to do that are non-linear. It isn't just you do this and you do this and do this. It isn't just a series of the same tasks or a series of linear tasks. You get to choose how you interact with the world in a more subtle way. Elite did that. You can just trade. You can just go place and buy and sell and make money that way. Or you can focus on upgrading your weapon systems and tracking down pirates and getting them. Or you can be a pirate. You can just go around, find traders, steal their stuff. Police are going to come after you. Hope you can deal with that. It's all, it's so good. It's so good. And then look. God, look. It's just got this lovely artwork all in it. This is basically your cargo hold. It's basically going, hey, check it out. Here's how the stuff goes. Look, the cargo containers are all these hexagon ones because that way they can fit together and it's all efficient. And it's all standardized. And it means that in the game, with the limited polygon graphics of the time, you could draw this shape pretty easily, which you couldn't do if it was an actual like tube. Because you can't do circles. It's all polygons. It's all lines. I think actually, I'm not going to swear to this, but I think Elite was the first proper 3D game, because you could move around in 3D space, and it had 6 axis, so you could be pointing in any direction XYZ, and you could be rolled on any axis XYZ to any amount. I think it was also the first game to have a wireframe rendering system with hidden back face removal. So on this shape here, you don't see the lines on the back, you only see the lines on the front. I know that sounds like the most obvious thing. Why wouldn't you do that? Well, it's because it's mathematically tricky to figure out what you should draw and what you shouldn't. Like, I mean, not nowadays, we've solved that, we understand that now, it's basically a solved problem, but this is where it started, And then look, you've got this bit at the back. Every type of ship in the game, it goes over, it's got little artwork of them, it tells you who made them, what kind of stuff they're doing, what people thought about them. Oh, so good. So good. Oh. Stephen, there's a pilot's log section in the manual. Why didn't you at least write it in that, not on the back of... I would have been more annoyed, to be honest. And then you've got because the overlay doesn't work for the Spectrum Plus, but don't worry, they've got a little diagram for you, and even just a list of keys on the back. Oh. And then in here we've got the famous lens lock copy protection system, which absolutely will not work on a 40-inch TV of the type we have nowadays. This needs a little TV. It's never going to work. And the game itself, Elite for the Spectrum, 48K, which hopefully will work. I've recently acquired a whole bunch of Spectrum games that I won't go into details, but they're from my family. They were thought lost, and it turned out by me, and it turned out that no, not only had I not lost them, I'd never been given them, but now I've got them. I own them, they're mine. And this is so I know that the tapes can survive. Whether this one has, I guess we'll see. And most importantly, a tiny little blank square of cardboard. Rectangle of cardboard. I don't know what that's doing there. Probably going to just put that on the side. So yes, remember the time. I'm so chuffed. I am 100% going to go and play this now. I'm going to go and do that. And you might be thinking, well, hang on, Adrian. I recognise that over there. In fact, you mentioned what it was before. It's a Spectrum Next. Doesn't everyone who has a Spectrum Next just immediately go online and download a full ROM set of every ZX Spectrum game and then store them on it, and then they can just play whatever game they want by just selecting it from a menu, and you don't have to spend 5 minutes loading it from a cassette tape? And to those people, I say, look. While it may be true that many Spectrum Next owners would do that, look, I've got this on tape now. I'm absolutely look. It's you can't quite see. You can just see in the one that speaks in the corner. I've got the tape player hooked up. It's ready. I'm absolutely going to play it off the tape. It's just what you've got to do. It's just what you've got to do. I'm so chuffed. Anyway, that was it. That's what I wanted to show. That's what I wanted to tell. I'm going to go and enjoy myself like it's 1984 and I'm just old enough to understand the concept of hitting keys on a keyboard, but not quite old enough to do lens lock without getting one of my parents to come and figure it out. Which, to be fair, is going to be exactly the same now. This isn't going to work. I am going to have to try and figure out a way around that. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for listening to me ramble, for watching this 16-minute video. But yeah, take care. Bye.